Okay, you're live, Baba.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special Zoom session with Dr. Pillai today. He'll be talking about the significance and power of the full moon of the Guru, called Guru Purnima. Dr. Pillai, thank you so much for joining the session today. I'd like to start with some questions. You've spoken in the past about the special rays that emit from the full moon on this special full moon of the Guru. What makes this full moon so different than other full moons of the year?
The full moon doesn't do anything. Everything is your response to the full moon. The full moon, yes, it is different from other full moon because it's more powerful. And if you don't do anything to prepare yourself to accept the full moon or respond to the full moon doesn't do anything. Having said that, I just want to explain what the full moon is all about and then say how it is more significant than the other ones. The full moons generally are significant and is opposed to the new moon. The full moon is the time when you can be in touch with the prosperity energy of this world, the joy, both material as well as spiritual joy are available on any full moon day. But this one comes once a year. It is called Guru Purnima. The word Purnima means the full moon. And it is more than the full moon because it cannot be translated into English. Purnamada, Purnamidham, Purnat Purnam Udachyate, Purnasya Purnamadhaya, Purnameva Vasishyate. This chant came out of the meditation of a Rishi sitting in his cave and chanting Purnamada, fullness. Purna means fullness. Fullness is everywhere. There is no poverty. Poverty doesn't exist. Poverty doesn't exist. That is the important message that I want to give it to you. Then poverty is existing. How is it existing? It is existing because that is your response to the world. That is your response. And prosperity is also a response. And most people don't respond to prosperity or health or joy, but responds only to the opposite, negativity. So everything out there is only the negativity of the mind that is responsible. Otherwise, everything is fullness. Everything, fullness never ends. Even if you take fullness out of fullness, what remains is fullness. That is the meaning of the chant. Fullness is not going away. Prosperity is not going away. Prosperity is there, but only your ego is there to say, you compare yourself to Bill Gates. I have seen many people, somebody sent me, I want to create a $1 trillion business. There's nobody who has that kind of a business. So that is not fullness. That is his stupid ego. Okay, you have to live fullness beyond your ego, because ego is not fullness. Ego is ignorance. So in this fullness, in this new full moon day, there is something very special. And this specialty, as far as I am concerned, is that I just realized that I was Brzee. Brzee was a saint or rishi who gave prosperity mantra, at one epoch or yuga. And he lived the prosperity consciousness. And I realized that through special Nadi readings that I had. And after the reading, I was able to realize that. So I am going to live that consciousness on this day, because I just came here with that intention of getting rid of the poverty of people, which is due to karma. That's why I incarnated in Rameswaram. That's the place where you can get rid of your karma. Okay. Unless you get rid of your karma, nothing is going to happen. You will be cheating yourself. Say, and forgetting yourself in this Maya. Okay. You have to get rid of your karma. Only when you get rid of your karma, then only you can understand the divine, because the karma brings in the limitation. Karma means limitation. Karma means the mindset. Every day you have to wake up and then see, is my mindset the same as it has been in the past? Have I been telling the same lies to myself and to others just to pretend that how well I am, or to just impress people? All these things you have to put an end to. Then you replace that lies, that self-cheating, with surrender to God. Surrender to God. Like Jesus said, I don't want to die on the cross, but if you want me to die on the cross, it's your will has to be done, not my will has to be done. And that is surrender. That is why Jesus was able to create a world religion single-handedly. A world religion. There is no religion which became a world religion of this magnitude. Why? It is because of the love with which Jesus came in, and he came with a message for the poor people. Okay. So that is, to say briefly, answer a question. And I know you have more questions. I better listen to you, and people can listen to others. Yeah.
So Dr. Pillai, thank you. You've spoken about how you are vibrating with this energy of Brzee in order to help people move into prosperity and remove their poverty consciousness karma. So for this particular full moon, though, in 2018, according to the current evolution of the world now and the astrological positions in the cosmos, is there something special about this particular full moon, Guru?
Well, the descent of the Brzee energy is the most important thing that is happening. So that is my own recognition of the sound Brzee. Soon there will be scientists who will find out why this sound Brzee is so important and how it can change the consciousness of people. Until, you cannot wait till the science figures out things because science takes such a long time. If you just want to go on and talk to a scientist, how long does it take? He will say, at least 100 years. So nobody is going to be here. Okay. In 2000, Bill Gates announced, I'm investing billions of dollars. And when this research will be fruitful, he said, 100 years or more than 100 years. So science is too late, too slow. So what you have to do is you have to go to God. God comes down to this earth plane on this day in the form of saints. The saints are coming down into this earth plane. Literally, it's not, mythological or astrological. It is a phenomenon that is taking place. And it will be visible to those who are in touch with this consciousness. Everything is the best thing that God has given us is you can swing either way. You can stay with your lies, or you can put an end to your lies on this day and then just surrender to God. What do you mean by surrender to God? I cannot surrender to God. I can only surrender to my ego. I know better than God. We don't want God, allow God to do anything. We are obstructing him. Why? How? Because we never think about God in the first place. In the second place, we can never allow him to control. We think we can better control. We can control this, everything. Okay. Yesterday, I cried because I read a news. There was an accident in New Jersey. 3 girls and a father died in the accident right there. Only the mother survived. So what a horrible thing. What a horrible, horrible thing. The 3 girls were all in their teens, and the father was, from Trinidad, and he died along with the 3 daughters, and the mother alone survived. And can you believe how the mother would feel? All these things have to stop. Who can stop it? Only God. Only God can stop these things. Intense suffering, which most people are going through. All because, most of it because of money. Including in the United States. We don't think that the United States, although the wealthiest country in the world, is free from poverty. Poverty is everywhere. So God is the only answer. And this Guru Purnima is the time that you will encounter this energy. And I'm going to do it, this Guru Purnima, differently from other ones. It will be more giving my energy through silence, through silent transmission. And I will be teaching too, but focus more on helping you to experience the divine. As long as I am blah-blahing, it may be an intellectual blah-blah. I know, I can talk about Guru Purnima and fullness in terms of quantum physics, and says, quantum physics says, okay, fullness is always there and not, it never leaves. What's the use? Can you experience fullness? Are you experiencing that? No. So that is more important. So I'm going to spend most of the time in transmitting silence, power, divinity during this program. I will also be giving things as they get revealed to me. I don't teach old things anymore. I have cut down my teachings, canceled a lot of programs, but this I am keeping. This even from 7 days, I have cut it down to 3 days because I have blah, blah enough. It is all going to be now through silence. Can I ask another question?
Yes, Dr. Pillai. So for people to fully prepare themselves for the descent of the energy of Brzee, besides uncovering their self-lies and surrendering to God, is there something that they can do now in order to themselves vibrate with Brzee on a daily basis?
Yeah, I think I have answered the question. First of all, you have to stop lying to yourself. You have to become, at least from this Guru Purnima onwards, you say that I'm not going to lie to myself. And I'm going to really take into consideration of my own ignorance, of my own ego, of my own inability to change my life. All these things you have to reflect on it. And that will lead you to get in touch with God. Because unless you first recognize what you are doing wrong, you cannot do anything. See, this is, I was reading something very, before that, I was preparing, not preparing exactly, I was just getting ready for this program. And this is a small little statue of Shiva Nataraj. And this I was carrying with me. And I just, it's very interesting that I'm showing this Shiva dancing over this mythological, it's not mythological, it's a real being from heaven. I think, are you seeing the Kamadhenu there?
Yeah, because the Kamadhenu looks beautiful.
You are saying this is called Kamadhenu, a wish-fulfilling cow. And he wanted to come along with me because it was in the shirt pocket that I was, this shirt I was wearing. And I asked him, why are you coming? He said, I wanted to bless these people who are on this cow. So if this is a statue, if we think it's a statue, this is God, if we think it is God. The same thing with the cross. Or a statue of Mary, the Catholics believe in Mary. Or the statue of Buddha. So that's the most important thing. Your belief is important. So from now on, you can start building your trust, your faith. And then when you do this, by the time of the full moon day, when I do the teaching and give the techniques, you will be able to respond it better than ever. God will never fail you, will never ever fail you. It may appear to be that he is not doing that, and all that you have to do is you have to scratch your brain and then go and make some money to take care of the family. Okay. There was a person about 20 years ago who told me the same thing. He was arguing against God. There is no God. I have to scratch my brain and then find money for the children's school fee or college fee. And you guys, spiritual guys, don't contribute to the world. And he was criticizing me. The following day, I heard that he was going to work. He met with an accident and died. His soul is regretting now. You should be thankful that you are breathing. You should be thankful that you are able to wake up in the morning and walk and talk. And he has given this great, precious life. Human birth is a very, very rare opportunity. And you should not miss this opportunity of being on this earth plane. It took a long, 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 long time to take this human birth. And it's a gift, this consciousness. And this consciousness should be spent on exploring consciousness, not being carried away by, going here, there, running around and misusing our lifetime instead of, understanding what is life, what is consciousness. Why am I suffering without money or without health or without relationship or without peace of mind? Why am I? Okay. And the rishis are saying, Purnamada Purnamidam. There is fullness everywhere, but I am seeing only emptiness everywhere. Okay. But you don't even see emptiness, because if you see emptiness, you will see fullness also. Okay. There's tremendous amount of power latent within you. You may think that you are not, a wealthy man, a businessman, or, you are very, you don't have meager resources, but still you are God. Even though you have no money in your pocket, you have no skills, nothing, there is providence. The moment you begin to change your consciousness, everything will change. And that is my final message. That is how you prepare yourself. Okay. The easiest thing that you can do is chant Om as loud as possible, like do it as many times as possible, starting from today. Then on the full moon day, whether you come to the program, either in person or listen to it on the Skype or whatever, Zoom, it doesn't matter. Or even if we don't even attend this program, either in person or through online. On that day, again keep chanting Om. It's the simplest but the most profound way of doing it. So that's what I wanted to say, unless if I have, I can go on and on, so I don't want to do that. And I wish you all well and my blessings for you. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Pillai, for the blessings of these precious teachings today. And everyone, I would like to encourage all of you to prepare yourself for Guru Purnima, as Dr. Pillai has advised you today. You can connect with him in so many ways. Just connecting with him in your heart and practicing the technique that he gave you just now and the contemplation process is very powerful. And for those of you, if at all possible, if you can join him for either the in-person event for Guru Purnima in San Diego or by webcast, it will be a very powerful experience of the descent of the Brzee energy. And during that program, he will be giving initiation, which is a rare experience. Dr. Pillai doesn't do much anymore. And we have no actual word on his teaching schedule coming up. This might be the last teaching event, certainly for 2018. So you can join us for either one of the Guru Purnima programs, either by webcast or in person, but early bird expires today. And there will be ongoing calls after the program for those of you who sign up for the program, because we want to support you in order to nurture the power and the blessings that he will be transmitting and teaching during the program. So we'll be taking care of you after the program as well, so that you can truly create a new energy with the descent of Brzee and the special blessings from Dr. Pillai on Guru Purnima. So enjoy the transmission that you received today, and may you be uplifted by Brzee.